So no luck on that. Now it's the robot's turn. It's going to try and make a strike for Alicia. Good luck, robot. Yeah, no, it misses.
What a loser.
Alicia hit
What?
without even knowing it.
All right, your turn now.
Seeing that they're still struggling with it, Owl's going to run up and try to drive the activated neuroblades into where its head used to be.
Yeah, well, pieces of its head. Yeah,
Right,
gotcha. Roll a strike.
Into the circuits. All right. So hang on. Let's see. To strike for blades or for knives is 8. All right. So, hello. Why is that not working?
It's still a called shot, though.
Right.
Although I won't give you any penalties to the head. Well, I should. No, I should be consistent with my rules. So since it's an aim shot to the head or where the head used to be, -6.
I am fine with that. -6,
Okay.
so +3. There we go. Oh wait, -6, so +2.
Yeah, because to head.
Yeah, no, I'm just wondering why I added +3 last time.
I don't know.
All right, there's that. And should I roll for the other one?
Yes, you should.
All right.
Because you're doing a paired attack, which you have that skill now, right?
Yes.
Yes.
They both hit.
Sweet. Roll me 2 D100s, please.
All right.
Oh, excellent. The first one, you actually miss some of the circuitry. Like, you get it inside the head, of course, right? But you miss some important circuitry. The second one, however, causes it to stutter. Roll me 1d4.
Sure. All right. 2.
Okay. You have now just consumed its last 2 turns as it stutters and jitters there. Severely damaged. All right. It's your turn again.
Okay. Then I think he'll, and if everyone's okay with this, he'll say or tell everyone to put it on the ground. With on its front, like basically Mila and Alicia, while it stuttered, like shove it down so that it's on its front and we can like get on top of it or something.
So we can do another joint attack, maybe with Alicia and Mila and you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Throw it on the ground.
But not on its
All
back
right.
because it would actually have more trouble moving if it was on its front.
So you're trying to throw it on its forward.
Right.
Okay. So just roll a strike first,
All right.
because you're going to push it.
All right.
No penalties. Just don't roll a 1.
Okay.
Okay, there we go.
Like me.
And now I want you guys to roll a 1d20. Add +14.
Okay.
And I'm going to roll a 1d20 and not add any bonus.
Just all of us, or just one of
No,
us?
no. Just one of us. Burn is already doing it.
Yeah, Burn,
so
go ahead.
I'll have
Yeah.
him roll.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. It goes forward onto the ground. Excellent. So that's going to burn up Mila's turn, and that's going to burn up Alicia's turn. Okay. Al is now on the ground, sputtering and moving and shimmying about.
What? Oh, okay. Robots on the ground.
Yeah. Oh, I said it. The connection might have cut off.
All right. I am a little unclear what to do at this point. I would say, I would look at Patrick. You're getting the shotgun out, right?
I have it out.
Yep.
Right. I would look.
You guys can do a paired attack.
I would look to Patrick and say, do you
He's
think he-
running at the moment, by the
Oh,
way.
he's running. All right then. You know what? I'm gonna say it has no head. It can't see. It has no range attack. Everyone, just get away from it. We can pelt it if we have to.
Okay. So that's your turn. Explaining that you can also move while.
Yeah,
doing
I'm also
so.
gonna move back.
Okay. You can probably make about 20 feet. Patrick, you're running over a shotgun. You're about 20 feet away. You can run some more if you want.
He's actually going to stop running.
Okay.
a good distance away. He's going to spin around and not like super fast. He's more of just like he's stopped running, and
Yes.
while he's turning around, he's going to very carefully take out the ammo in his shotgun and put those away, and that'll be his turn.
Okay. Al, it's still your turn. People haven't had a chance to act yet.
Then, yeah, I'm going to use that turn to ready my rifle again.
Okay.
May I make a suggestion?
Mm-hmm.
Since you have a kind of crude turn order, you might want to refocus.
Oh, that's actually, yeah, a brilliant suggestion, because I wasn't going to do anything anyway. So I shall do that. I shall refocus.
All
Thank
right.
you. I'm going to just roll
That'd be so funny if you roll another 4. No.
15.
Oh,
Yeah,
15.
Close. Close
That's
to
much
4.
better.
All right.
That's not close at all.
I'll do that. So,
You'll calculate it yourself? Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
I'll
I
let
can
you do
math.
that while Tom does his next turn.
Okay. I will back away from it.
Okay. What's your speed value?
My speed value is 15.
Okay, that's 15 feet a second. So you can get a good 30, 40 feet away.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right, you head off from a different direction. Alrighty. Boom. Al, I guess you can refocus again if you want, because you're still, that turn order is still just 2. Wait, these T's are. We're on X's now. Al, we're on X's.
I'm
Jeez.
sorry.
Oh.
Sorry,
I
I'll
know.
do X's.
That's fun. No, I got it. Anyways, so you still you could do maybe like a joint action with Tom, but Alicia and Mila are still, you're just too fast right now for them.
Right. I'll then I will, since I refocused last time, I'll use this turn to prepare my rifle. So he'll get it down,
Okay.
he'll take a knee, and he's getting ready to lay into that thing if he needs to.
Okay, Tom.
I'll. You know what? When I ran towards my rifle. Is that fine?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
Go
then
ahead.
I will try and get to my rifle and pick it up. Is
Done.
that fine?
Boom.
Done.
You got it. Boom. All right, Al. So now you're super close to Alicia's order, Patrick's order, Mila's order. So Alicia will consent to this. We can do like a combined cooperative attack here, where Mila chooses to move, Alicia chooses to move, and then you fire. If that's cool with all players involved.
It's totally okay with me.
Okay.
Mhm.
So Alicia's moving. She's using a turn. James T is also skittering out of the way. Mila, what's your speed value again? You're like super fast, aren't you?
Yes, ridiculous. It is 28.
28 feet per second.
Jesus.
You can get like 70, 80. You can get like 80 feet away. You don't have to go 80 feet away, but you clear it. Vroom.
Yeah.
Yep, like a jackrabbit. All right, so you may fire or do whatever you're readying your weapon for there,
All right.
Mr. Cabiades.
Nice. So now I'm sure I remember this, but let me check. So this thing is so well built that while its head may be in pieces, it looks like even the inner workings are incredibly well put together.
Yes.
So I'm just going to do an ion burst shot at it. I'm just going to start trying to lay damage into it.
Nice. Good call. All right. Roll it. Into its main body.
18 with 38
nice.
damage.
38. Very, very good. All right. Oop. All right. So you lay into its main body. Ion burst pulse along its from its stomach up to its chest, causing big dents and divots and burn marks into the armor. It doesn't quite pierce it, but another shot like that, and you might start seeing some armor piercing. This thing is very, very structurally sound, but I don't think it's going to last against a whole bunch of attacks like that. So much ion. Wow.
Ion all over the
robot.
place.
Robot struggles to get up. I'm going to have it roll a D100. I'm going to give it a 50-50 chance. Let's see here. Who hasn't had a lot of chance? Burn. Burn. For it to fail, should it get a high 50 or a low 50?
In order for it to fail,
Yes.
I want it to roll a high.
It rolls a high. It doesn't even get up.
Yeah.
Is this where it starts going, not fair?
Oh, I don't have my voice synthesizer out, or I totally do that.
Why?
Patrick, you bastards! I just wanted to teach him how to love. Anyway, Patrick, your turn.
It's still moving.
Yep.
Oh boy.
Why won't you die?
He's going to say to stop firing, and he's going to be loading in Instanet into a shotgun.
All right. Well, we don't have to do a joint attack to anyone.
No.
They can just choose to stop
so or
firing or
not,
not.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Loading Instanet. You can still well, because you took out your ammo last time. You know, you would have enough time your last action to take out your ammo and replace the other one. So you can fire this. Well, wait. No, you're telling everyone to stop firing. Okay, never mind. Shut up, Inferno. Just let him do his action as he wants. All right, Al, your turn.
All right. I am going to do the same thing. Burst
As
ion
in
shot.
attack again?
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Burst ion shot. That's a miss.
Okay. Pew, 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 pew. Robot, try to get up. Okay, now it's gonna be Mila's turn. Mila, should he get a high? Should he fail on a high 50 or a low 50?
Let's switch it up. Fail on low 50.
He can't get up. Why? Why can't he get up? Tom.
I'll do what Patrick says and stop firing. Right? That's what he said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
I'm
did.
not going crazy. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So you
good.
can just pass
That's
on
what
your
I'm.
turn if you want.
Yeah, I'm just holding my gun up and then training it on the dude, not firing.
Alicia's doing the same thing. A wheezing James T, who is now starting to collect himself, is doing the same thing. You also can hear curses of underneath his breath. As let's bring it around full circle. Squee,
Mhm.
should he fail on a high 50 or a low 50?
Let's go low this time. Let's keep it fresh.
No, he gets up.
Oh,
He
I
stands
fail.
up.
I fail.
He stands. Patrick, your turn. Oh, wait, shit. Mila, you were at the top of this fucking order. Sorry, Patrick, you can't go yet. Mila, it's
Okay.
your turn.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Mila's still running.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
Oh, she's actually just booking it. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Say hello. Yeah, by the way, I guess I haven't added this into the description. It is pouring rain at this point to make it even more cinematic, so.
Oh Jesus!
My
Okay.
bad. All right, Patrick.
Be
Sorry, go ahead,
careful.
Vern.
Out of character, be careful because there are robot patrols. So don't run too far.
Ooh, Mila?
Yeah.
That's not going to stop her.
Shit.
Fuck these
Okay.
robots. All right, Patrick, your turn.
Yeah.
It's getting up. I mean, it is up at this point. Its head is completely... There's no lights, but its body's still moving around. It's swinging its sword around blindly.
Patrick is going to be... He's going to be frozen. That'll be his turn.
Frozen! Mila! You're like 100 feet away now from the behemoth. Do you want to
She's-
go further?
She's gonna, I guess start circling like the perimeter.
Okay, sure. Whee! Al, your turn.
All right. Since we're close, can I ask Patrick a question, or like
Yeah.
basically like
or you guys can speak out of character
Okay.
and in character
it was-
as you want.
Well,
Yeah.
Al's gonna be like, should I really stop firing?
I guess I'm close enough to
Yeah.
him to... Yes!
Then Al is not going to fire. He's just gonna keep it trained on him.
Okay. Robot, swing! Robot, swing around. It moves 20 feet to the northwest, which is towards the behemoth, and it swings and swings and swings and hits nobody. You know what, actually, guys?
Mhm.
As long as you're smart and you stay away from this thing, I don't see it ever landing a hit on you. So how about we go out of combat now? Because it's kind of vanquished in a way. The only details we need is how you're going to get rid of it, right? Which I think is what this whole net situation is. So let's give Patrick the right of way because he's been asking everyone to stop firing. So what do you want to do, Patrick?
Nice.
Fifth? I think you're muted.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Shoot.
What's up? Speak with us.
All right, out of character discussion. Here we go.
Yeah.
So, general plan was, since it's basically completely disabled visually, can barely do anything, as you can see, I thought, assuming this would be a good chance to pin it with the net, and then basically try to actually get something out of this. But basically him saying to stop shooting and him shooting otherwise, he's so confused right now of like what other people want that he's unsure what he should do.
Well, we're not in combat, so I mean, even in character, we can hash this out.
Yeah. There'll be a lot of yelling,
Right.
but like some people will be like, "No, we gotta fucking put it down," and then you can be like, "No, we can still use it," or something like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So you know what? I'm gonna just start this fucking ball rolling with Alicia pointing her gun, and she's like, "Are we blowing this thing up or what?"
This is so hard playing Patrick. Oh shoot. Patrick will will respond, I don't know.
Then Al will say, Patrick, is there a way that we can immobilize this thing so this doesn't happen again?
Why don't you try and use the thing command again? Worked the first time.
Alright, Patrick will spend his time to get the rod. Remember what that is.
I have another idea as well. While you do that, Al's going to calmly but quickly start getting back in the power armor. If he needs to, he's going to sit on the bloody thing.
Gotcha. All right, it'll take more than a few minutes to get into the power armor, but you can do that. All right, so Patrick's gonna fish for.
That stick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Oh.
No. I just want to say what the other NPCs are doing. Lee is looking out blearily from the window, while Bear in his armor is now kind of chasing after Mila, making sure she's okay. So that's happening. Go ahead, Patrick. So you fished out. You got the silver, the silver piece of metal, the rod, for lack of a better word.
He's going to think about the voice of the, lack of a better word, giant brain.
Yeah, that works.
And he's going to think of that voice and then try to do the same shutdown prompt
Okay.
that he did before.
All right. Roll me D100.
All right.
Nothing happens.
Well,
Nothing happens.
look,
At this point, James T gets wind enough to be like, "What are you waiting for? Destroy it! It's already wrecked."
And
Fuck it! And James T starts shooting at it.
all right. And Patrick will not stop him.
Okay. All right. So, with James T starting to fire and no other reaction, Alicia is also going to start to fire. Anyone else?
I'll start lobbing firebolts at it.
Okay.
Al's gonna
All right.
sigh and climb out of the power armor.
As you hear the shots, I
Yeah.
take it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like not even such a sad sigh, just like a.
Yeah, gotcha. So with that, it takes quite a few shots still, but eventually it falls on the ground, highly damaged. Once again, you hear that high-pitched beep, and in 10 seconds it explodes. Luckily, it was downed away from the behemoth and everyone else, and it's a contained explosion, but what's left is twisted metal and molted circuitry.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fun. So continuing on with the game. No, just kidding. What would you guys like to do?
Over.
Yeah, I know. Now that stupid thing called combat's over. Jeez. No, just kidding. So what would you guys like to do next?
Tom would like to go up to Patrick
Uh-huh.
and pat him on the shoulder and say sorry.
Patrick looks. He's going to mumble a sound that sort of sounds like words. At least 3 of them, but he's going to be sagged arm, still like holding on to his shotgun. Going to be hobbling towards the behemoth.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Tom will follow him.
Al's gonna check real quick. Ask Patrick if he's injured at all.
Nah. You actually get that exact response from him. Almost like he would probably also have an arm shoe away from you, but it doesn't seem like he's moving his arms.
Okay. Then Al is going to go try and treat James T. However
Okay.
he can. Yeah.
Roll me a D100. It's a paramedics check.
All right.
Well, you know enough about this that all the damage that was done
Mm-hmm.
was the circuitry. So he needs a mechanic more than he needs a doctor.
So right. So like, because my only thought was I could. Yeah, I guess is there bleeding or because obviously
No.
tissue was damaged, but it doesn't look like
Yep,
there's
that
anything I can do
tissue
for it.
is some sort of weird-ass synthetic tissue that does not bleed. It was kind of there for cosmetics, and as you can tell by the shape of him, he's not looking so cosmetic anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's really just kind of redundant flesh.
So then I would at least like obviously I'm telling him I'm gonna check you over, and then he would say
No! Doctor, I have a problem. I can't see my legs. I lost my legs.
Al's going to stare at him blandly, and then say you're fine.
No, not fine. I'm still alive thanks to heroes like you. Now you see why I want to be with you. Even when I thought he was defeated, his little minions are still up and moving like a bunch of little metal ants. Metal ants across Oh, this little anthill we call Earth. Don't
Yeah,
you
Al's
think?
walked away.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, no, he's still. That doesn't stop him from talking. That's for damn sure.
Yeah.
Okay. What else would you guys like to do in character? Oh yeah, at this point, Bear has caught up to you, Mila, or kind of caught up to you. He's puffing a little bit. He says, you were always so fast." "No, you weren't."
What?
"Oh, nothing. Are you all right?"
Oh, I'm. Patrick! Is Patrick okay? I forgot. She kind of looks down at the ground, ashamed of herself for forgetting.
He says, well, let's go back to the vessel and find out. I think he's okay, though."
Okay. She holds out her hand.
Oh, my goodness. Bear happily takes it. And he gives a smile.
And
As
then
you
they
walk,
walk-
actually,
Oh.
you see his eyes kind of water a little bit.
Aww.
Yeah.
Moment of beauty.
All right, you guys are back at the Behemoth. Now I guess we should have the discussion of what you guys want to do next, because that discussion was interrupted by robot activation. Or, of course, you have might want to do some more role-playing as well. I just want to leave the table open to you guys.
Yeah, I'm good.
Al's actually still standing outside in the rain.
Oh, okay.
He's kind of got his face tilted up,
Is he?
like he's just got his eyes closed and letting it
Is
rain
he?
on him. Yes, he is.
Tom will go outside.
Don't go chasing my-
Al?
Sorry, stop.
Al will
Fine.
say yes.
You'll catch a cold. Come on.
I don't know. I rather quite enjoy this.
Oh,
If Tom's still there, Al will sigh a little and then come in.
James T is also going to head into the Behemoth. Everyone, I think, is going to head into the Behemoth.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Just want to make sure no one's stopping them.
I'm not stomping him. I'm going straight to my room.
Mila's
Okay.
gonna go find Patrick.
Al, I guess, is
Where
pulling
do
guard
you
duty
look?
on James T.
Well, oh, I'm sorry. What did you say?
I was
You're
just
on
gonna say
James.
Al's gonna pull guard duty on James T. I guess because I'm not gonna let him roam around the Behemoth.
Okay.
So
Well, let's see. Maybe he's working on a spaceship. She'll look there first.
He's not in the workplace.
Maybe he has to use the bathroom.
He's not in the bathroom.
Maybe he's hungry.
He is not at the kitchen.
For my
I don't know
gird.
where he could be. Is Bear still there?
There, yeah, he can definitely still be there.
Bear, where could Patrick possibly be?
Do you think maybe he's in his room?
Oh, that's a great idea. And she'll run to Patrick's room.
Well, Patrick is in there. How would you like to approach the situation?
She will first knock on the door.
You'll hear a, you'll hear nothing at first, actually.
That's consent. She will walk into the room.
Uh-oh. Oh, Mila. I love you. Mila's in your room, Patrick.
Yeah, Patrick is currently just sitting on his bed.
Hi, Patrick.
Hey, Mila.
How you feeling?
Today's been a long day.
She'll sit next to him. Do you need a nap?
Yes.
Why don't you take a nap then?
It's hard to sleep at the moment.
Want me to sing to you?
I don't know what I would like at the moment.
Well, you gotta like something. She's legitimately thinking, like, you can't possibly not like something. I know. What if we go in your little workshop and do some smart things? And then take a nap.
Patrick will sort of like very lazily like bump his elbow into Mila and he goes, I'm too tired.
What can we do that'll get you to sleep? I know. I will get you some chocolate milk. That'll make you tired. She's kind of like leaning and smiling at him.
His generally down face kind of looks like it looks like it has been raised to about you could probably tell if you look fairly close that it could be a smile, but it's not visible enough.
Do you want chocolate milk? She can't capture that kind of subtlety.
He'll go, yes, I would like some chocolate milk.
Okay. You'll run and get him some. And bring it back. And it's in her favorite cup. Or, well, that was me saying it's in her favorite cup, because I'm sure she has one.
What is the cup's design?
Do I have creative liberty? Or would you like to,
Is
describe?
this for GM or?
Yeah.
I don't know if Inferno's around.
Well, fuck, I muted myself this entire time. I've been talking. I'm like, yeah, you can go bring it back, all this other stuff. Yes, you have. I muted myself for being polite, but whoops. Yes, you do have creative liberty.
Okay. It's a pretty pink cup. And it has Mila's name scribbled all over it.
Probably found that in you, Laszlo. You probably made the Mila part, though. All right.
He looks at it, noticing that it's definitely Mila's cup. And he'll look at it and go, would you like some? And he holds up the cup to Mila.
She stares at it. She now this is the inner turmoil of Mila. She knows what's proper politeness, but it is her favorite drink.
In her favorite cup.
In her favorite cup. Well, maybe I'll have a sip. She drinks it all.
Oh, I accidentally drank it all.
Do you want me to get you more?
Oh, I had my fill, Mila. Thank you.
Okay. You sleepy yet?
Yes, I think I can go to sleep.
Okay. Here, Patrick. She's gonna just crawl on the floor and just sit down. You go to sleep, and I'll just watch you.
Oh my god!
This is like the cat thing all over again. I got to mute myself because I'm laughing so much.
Okay?
Oh, that would make me feel a lot better. But if you would come back when I have my night clothes on, because I gotta get out of this. And he's kind of like sort of lazily waving over his gold freaking encrusted, jewel encrusted thing.
Okay. I'll just wait outside.
Okay. And if anybody else wants to do anything,
Feel free. You're putting a little end cap to that scene so far?
yeah, let's put that thing on hold until somebody else wants to do something. Or not.
I'm honestly good. Tom's gonna stay in his room unless somebody needs to get him.
Squee.
Al is enduring James T.
I could do a scene with Al, but I don't think James T has anything super important to say right now. Not that Al would want to listen to anyway.
Many things to say,
he giggles.
nothing really.
Well, I'll say it out of character. He giggles, he mutters, he talks about that big mysterious he being gone and the freedom, and his memories are coming back and all this other crap. So he's just being deranged.
I guess Al would, if nothing else, out of politeness and concern, ask what accommodations James T needs. Does he need a bed? Does he eat?
I used to live in a cage, so anything above a cage would work quite well. I don't really need to have food, although I do like the taste of certain things. But just give me somewhere soft to lay my head, and I'll be fine.
Al will nod and he will say, James, you realize, I know there's enough of you aware to realize that the people around you are not the most trusting of you, given everything that's happened.
Even though I did everything I promised, I didn't lead you to your doom. I left you exactly where you wanted.
You also tried to make us kill someone that we were not in agreement of. Look, I'm not here to argue the details. I'm just saying you are aware of this, yes?
Awareness is... I know what I do. I do what I do. I know. Yes.
Let me try and be as simple as I can be.
Simple. Good. Yes.
For your stay here, it would be best if you are not seen poking around things or people or doing anything that would generally make us trust you less.
Poking. All right, no poking.
I will allow you to stay in the infirmaries. There are beds there. That is a softer bed than you've probably had in a long time. Just please do not mess with my medical equipment in there. It is very important to me.
Okay. Very good, I'll be. Because you're such heroes, and you help me so much.
Is there, and I'll close his eyes briefly and say, is there anything you would like to eat?
No. I had a dish of vengeance, and I am still full. You served it to me with big lapping spoonfuls, so I am happy.
Al will literally stand up with an audible sigh and then say, come on.
And he skitters with his legs. His arm legs. He follows you into the infirmary, and you get him set up. Okay.
I will, well, there's nothing vital in there, but maybe some of the more expensive stuff I will just kind of make sure it's not around where he is. I'm sure that if you truly wanted to, he'd get to it, but let's just do what we can.
Just resorting things out,
Exactly.
yeah, just so. You know, that important saline fluid that you only have 2 jugs of. Maybe we'll put the jugs far on the other side of the room. That type of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. I suppose it's back to the RC.
Yeah. If you want to continue it, please.
Mila, if you were inclined to listen, there is small tanks of the metal, of the gold shimmering metal, gold colored and red colored shimmering. Small tanks against itself, and that being put away, you hear sliding, which you'd assume that would be some sort of closet, probably have it in most rooms. Just a lot of cloth, and then Patrick will get himself situated in his bed, and say that he is ready now.
Okay. Mila will bust in. She has her headphones on now, and she's got coloring utensils for when she inevitably gets bored, and sits down on the floor.
And you see Patrick sort of sitting up on the top part, having a lot of covers on him, and it looks like he is wearing fairly. You probably think that if you looked at his clothes, you'd probably think that at one point the clothes that he's currently wearing was white. It is now sort of a yellow-brown. With actually small sort of odd creatures. You probably don't even really know what they are. Out of character, it is a pre-war pattern of probably something along the lines of rubber duckies or some sort of other thing that you probably have no idea of.
Sweet. Love it. She'll be like, okay, go to sleep now.
Is that?
And he will with his eyes closed, he will nod, get off his sitting position and go into a laying position, facing Mila to just kind of view her and see what she's doing.
She first is staring at you, and then like if you don't say anything, her eyes kind of wander around the room.
He doesn't say anything.
She's just kind of looking around, looks down, gives a little like happy gasp of surprise, realizing that she had brought in the coloring stuff. Like, oh yay. And then proceeds to start drawing.
And he will, like, kind of lean on his shoulder a bit and kind of look over the bed to see what's going on there.
What she's drawing?
Yeah.
It's Bear.
Oh. Is it with, like, colored utensils and things like that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She goes all out.
All right.
Mila's been coloring for a while now.
Do you do drawings often?
Oh, I get bored, and then I saw Tom doing this, and oh wait, cut that out. Tom doesn't exist in her world anymore. I saw someone doing this once, and I decided that I would start doing it.
All right. And he will lay back down in a good laying position, and if there is nothing else going on, he will probably drift off.
Woo!
There we go. All right. Oh, sorry. End scene?
Yes.
And scene.
And theme. Okay, so how about we have an out-of-character discussion on where you guys, the party, wants to go, their next objectives, and then we can, in character, start moving you guys towards that. Sound fair?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. All righty. So what do you guys want to do next?
Out of character, I do just want to make sure. I do know that you said you had some NPC interactions you wanted to do. Did we do those?
I most certainly do. No, we haven't done those yet.
Okay.
I want to do those during your travel time because
it.
I don't want to bog things down too much. I really like you guys to... Yeah, no, this is all stuff that can either... The Mila and Bear one could be retroactive, so it can happen at any point, whereas the other two can happen whilst you are traveling. So I'd like to save it for that.
I as far as I'm concerned, I think we should head back to that first town and see if we can find a cyber doctor to help someone to help James T. Because honestly, the better we're rid of this guy, the faster the better.
Which town?
The first town we went to that the only town that we've really been to didn't have the big evil nasty guy, which was the town that had that traveling circus we first met James T.
Yeah.
Flint.
Traveling circus.
The town of Flint. It is a little confusing because there's a town of Flint that had the freak show in front of it that you never actually went inside the town, and then there's the town of Finton. Sorry, both F words, kind of similar.
Yeah, it's fine.
Which they have Lord Fromeline, the monstrous Lord Fromeline, in which you should not bring James T back to if you want him still alive. So there's that.
Whenever Patrick wakes up, a good long sleep would probably be something that he would do. Because I'm quite sure that it is way past his sleep schedule. But once he does get up, I would probably ask Al. He's assumingly driving this thing, right?
Yeah, probably.
Actually, how long would it take to get to that town?
Well, considering you left from that town, but the problem is you took a detour. It probably only takes a day's journey.
All right. So if we're not there yet, Patrick would probably ask.
No, you wouldn't be there yet. No.
All right. Patrick would probably ask Al, where are we going?
Oh, no.
No,
I
we're
thought we were
discussing
just-
out of
yeah.
character where we're going
yeah,
first.
yeah.
We're not
Okay.
doing
Done
out of
anything
character
yet.
stuff. Out of character.
Yeah.
Out of character. This is going to be a little hard to describe out of character, but basically, my character's, once he gets a fresh mind in the morning, he's most likely going to actually try to find areas and things like that through his basic like radio signal seeker thing, and see like what sort of colonies and things like that might be going around.
Okay.
Out of like, I'm curious. Are we like? What is the objective?
Purpose.
Yeah,
let's-
purpose.
What is the purpose of trying to find?
Railways? Yeah.
Well, we don't know too many areas around here, so if we can pick up a radio signal of a like this sounds like it might be a town, or at least something vast enough to go to have like to find a doctor and so on and so forth. It's basically shooting in the dark to see what we get.
Right, and
So
maybe,
essentially, you kind of want to do the whole Radio New Vegas type thing.
Anyways,
guess
it's
so.
fine. What do we think the range is on this thing? I haven't made a DM call on that, but it scans radio frequencies, right? And it's just a
Yeah.
hand device.
It is something very similar to any other radio that can pick up signals. So
Okay.
as
Give me a
long
moment. I'm going to figure out the range of an average hand radio then, and then I'll know what signals will be picked up, and I'll just tell you what, if you pick up anything new, if you have any new information right now. Continue to plan while I'm doing this.
all right.
yeah, if you find something closer, that's absolutely all for the better.
Yeah, it's more. I think it's more how strong the signal is being sent out. The receiver can pretty much just pick up things.
Right. So failing that, do we want to go to Flint or Fint?
Oh, yeah, that should be fine.
Yeah. I would start making my way over there while we are scanning. And after that, James T said that there's no real cyberdocs anywhere near us, so
That
I
he
don't
knows
know
of.
Yeah.
that he knows of. True, but still, I don't know. I want him off the thing, off the behemoth, but I don't know.
I want him off just as fast as anyone else, but we're going to deposit him somewhere that can at least take care of him, if not
Unless everyone is not in agreement with that.
That is true. Yes, I'm sorry. That is my stance.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, if 3 people say, no, let's just dump this guy off in the woods right now,
No.
then we have something to talk about.
I'm fine with him staying here for now, but I don't see. I kind of want to continue on and go with the ley line and start doing the whole Tyra thing, which is the whole reason we're here. But we're kind of putting that on the back burner for now.
I'm with you. I want that too. Yeah.
Is there any other places that James T knows of that are relatively nearby? Any kind of settlements, anything? Towns, cities?
When I was with Smiling Jack, we went to all sorts of towns, but no. Fenton I know of. Well, there's one other, but you probably wouldn't want to go there anyway.
What is this other town?
Oh, you wouldn't want to go there, so why should I say?
Okay.
Okay, if you all right. So
Yeah,
I just
I'm
had to
just
reply
gonna
in
leave it
character.
there.
If you're
I
gonna
know.
just leave it there, you're gonna leave it there. Groovy.
I'm leave it there because anything else, and he will want to kill this motherfucker right here.
Wow. Give it time.
I know.
All right.
He grows on ya.
No, he doesn't.
Like fungus.
Like yeah, like something else.
I
Okay.
like him.
All right. Let's. All right. Let me think.
It's like a Pokemon.
No, where you are, Patrick, you don't pick up. You pick up a few radio signals, but they're from fellow travelers. You have nothing that names another civilization.
All right.
Well, then on to Flint.
To Flint.
Okay, so everyone's in agreement. Your guys are heading to Flint, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so on your way to Flint, I think since it's a day's travel, we can time compress it pretty well. But I wouldn't mind to do just some NPC-initiated scene ideas, if that's cool with you guys.
Mhm.
Okay. So first one is for Al and Patrick. You have hired Lee on to teach you some magic whilst traveling, and he has probably already done so a little bit here and there. But I'd like to actually roleplay very briefly one of the initial lessons, for lack of a better word. Would that be of interest of you guys?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay, so he can either have started this lesson maybe when you guys are taking a break from traveling, since Al will be piloting this thing, or there were a brief moments of rest in previous sessions where he could have done this as well. All right? So he gathers you both into the kitchen area where he's drinking a hot cup of coffee. His eyes look clear, although like a little red, as they tend to. But you don't smell any alcohol on his breath. You just smell a hell of a lot of hot coffee. As he looks to the elf, and he looks to Patrick. Sorry, Al, but, I'm just acknowledging your new race.
Just facts. Just facts.
Just facts. And he says, all right. First things first. Do you... this sounds so ridiculous, but it's very important, actually. Do you believe in magic?
Patrick respond yes.
Yeah, Al would nod.
You say yes. Now, why do you believe in magic? Because you saw it happen? So you see me doing something, right?
Well, yes. I've also read about it. I've heard about it even before I even saw any.
So what if everything that you read was a lie? What if, and instead of me doing this, and he demonstrates, he says a few mystical words in an old tongue, and his blue light shimmers, and he goes, when I'm doing this, really I'm just flicking a switch, and this is just a shield, a technologically created energy shield, right? And it's all just a hoax. Can you entertain that possibility? Do you think As unlikely as it is, that's possible.
Al would say, I can't know anything for 100% certainty, but I truly believe if that were actually the case, the Coalition would not fear it and hate it and train me to stop it anywhere near as much as they do.
You, Patrick, can you entertain the possibility that might be a hoax?
Well, things that happened to me in this lifetime, I can't imagine that this could be anything else.
Not even a single inkling? Not even as a person as scientifically minded as yourself, and you are a smart guy, you can't even think of beyond a shadow of a doubt it's 100% impossible that I could be using right now a technological field and just saying that it's magic?
Patrick will stop, look at it. Well, if you're asking if I believe that what things can show me could or cannot be a trick that was called magic, that you're doing right now, well, I don't think that would make me disbelieve of magic, but is it a possibility? I'm sure there's probably some fabrication out there.
Good answers, both of you. I was trying to goad you into admitting that maybe in some cases magic isn't real. But you answered them pretty well. So I'm not going to give you too much of a hard time about that since you're so green. But I'll stress this importance. All the other teachers, all those upper crust douche nozzles up in New Laszlo, they always start with the theory of magic, where it came from and how we can master it, and they just assume belief in it is par with the course, right? We see it, especially in New Laszlo, all the time. They're magicians, like you said, the Coalition hunts them. I mean, that has to be for a reason, right? But trust me when I tell you this. My dependence on magic has saved my life 5 times already. And it's probably going to save me another 5 times in the future before I finally fucking kick it, okay? If you have a shadow of a doubt that it might not work, especially in your time of need, it probably won't. This isn't just something that's cerebral inside your mind. You understand that it's something that you can know with facts and observation and everything like that. You have to feel it. You have to actually believe it from every moment of your being. So the possibility that when I give you, isn't it possible that maybe it's a trick? You say no, and you believe no. So that's what we're going to learn today. That's what I'm going to train you on. Before I teach you anything else, I'm going to grill you until you feel every fiber of your being that magic is real and that you can actually wield it. Because if you doubt yourself, you're just as fucked. Okay?
Al's going to be having flashbacks to his training. It's actually very, very similar to you have to believe your rifle will work when you pull the trigger type of thing. So he's kind of on board. He understands.
Okay. All right.
Patrick looks like he is serious, staring, and also, oddly enough, looks like he's just suddenly became more tired.
Gotcha.
Like red eyes, black bags under his eyes, sort of thing. But it looks sort of intense and staring.
All right. Okay. I don't have the finer details of the actual lesson. The real role play was that a foundation for belief, right?
Mm.
So your first session and your next ones for the next couple weeks is just what he says. He's going to be doing thought exercises, questioning your belief, giving you examples of things that could be magic, couldn't be magic, how you can feel it in your being, that sort of thing.
So, just so I'm clear, and this can be done out of character,
Yeah.
but Al would probably ask at some point too, is that
Mhm.
he's not suggesting that we believe everything is magic, but only that
No.
what we do, what I do, is magic,
Is
will
ma-
work, period.
Exactly.
Got it.
When you cast a spell, that's fucking magic, and that's fucking real, and you're going to do it. Make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sorry, all that F's were in
Lee. Yeah, I figured.
me. Yeah, not me. You idiot! And I'm just kidding. All right. So that was kind of my end for that NPC initiated scene, if that's cool.
Mhm.
All right. Next is going to be you, Kriana. Because we haven't done too much with Bear, all that likely. So, and I know you mentioned something with Mila that you wanted to do, which I think is really funny. So we can either do a scene. We can maybe even do both if you want.
Mhm.
But Bear will want to talk to Nora, but Nora might not be home, right?
Right.
Now, Nora has been there in the past, especially during the times when you were traveling, the last couple sessions or so.
Mm-hmm.
So we could have a scene between Bear and Nora,
Okay.
but we could also have a scene between Bear and Mila, and I was thinking that would be most appropriate too when the other guys were out destroying a giant brain and you guys were in the behemoth watching out for it. That also might be an opportune time. So
Yeah.
I'll leave it in your court. What would you like to do?
I would like the Mila, like, while they're...
Mila Bear one? Sure.
Yeah.
We'll do that. Okay. So, let's see here. You mentioned before that you wanted to braid his hair, right?
Yes.
So let's do that. Because, so will you just like look at Bear and just be like, I want to braid your hair or something like that?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And so Bear will reply, we'll slip into in character. Braid. Wait.
Yes.
What exactly is a braid again?
It's like Pamela, how she does her hair sometimes. It's so long and she like wraps it around and around and then it's braid. And it looks pretty.
But Nora, Mila, I'm sorry.
Meh.
Nothing. My hair isn't that long.
That's okay. We can pretend. And I got pretty ribbons we can put in your hair. I made them myself.
Very well, yes. If it will make you happy, you may braid my hair.
Okay.
So, perhaps while you were getting started, you could tell me, where are you from? Where were you born?
Oh, can you bend down a little bit? You're tall.
Sure. And
Okay.
he stoops down. He scrooches down.
Thank you. What did you say? Where I'm from?
Yes, I want to get to know you better, Mila.
I'm from the Behemoth.
No, before this, where were you born?
Where was I born? She kind of blinks.
You don't remember.
No, I remember. I was. I forgot.
She's just does the hair some more.
Okay, that's fine. What is your favorite color?
My favorite color is pink and blue and purple and orange and red, but not green.
She gets really serious.
He nods a little bit. I see. Hmm. You know, you remind me of an old friend of mine.
Hmm?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I was wondering, w- would you would you mind if I gave you the same nickname?
Well, what's the nickname?
Uh, Princess.
Oh, Princess.
Yes,
I like it.
you do.
Yeah. You can call me
Okay.
Princess.
As you can tell, because I already called you by the incorrect name, perhaps a nickname would serve you best.
Yeah, I like it. I like it.
Mm-hmm. And Bear is giving like a thoughtful look, almost like a look of recognition for a moment.
Mm.
And he goes, "Okay." So how exactly are you braiding Bear's hair?
It's basically, you know when you have like a toddler and they do the hair where they like
Oh
scrunch it
my
up.
God, yes. Are you doing that all over his body?
Yeah, yeah, I am.
Oh no. Okay, so as you continue to speak, what Bear is doing, he's just trying to engage in polite conversation with you.
Mhm.
He's asking you questions as if you are a new person. So things that you say to get to know someone, right? But it's clear that there are some questions like, who are you? Who are your parents? Do you have any brothers and sisters? Where are you from? Where were you before this? That I'm assuming Mila just wouldn't know, right?
Yes.
So it's just I don't know. And he doesn't press any forward. He doesn't press any further about that. He doesn't try to ask you to think or to remember. He just simply accepts it and gives a little nod. And as he sees you like start to like make these little tiny scrunches all over his body, he stops as if he's going to say something. And you look at him and he looks you in the eyes. And he closes his mouth and he goes, "Mila,
Yes.
are you I have to ask, in this very moment, are you happy?"
Oh yeah, I love it here. And look how much fun we're having. Aren't we having fun?
"Yes," he says, "I am having a lot of fun talking with you,
Mm.
and I am glad you are happy. This is not how I usually decorate my fur, but that is okay, because it makes you happy, Princess."
You know who else looks like a princess?
Who else looks like a princess? God damn it, you made me laugh. Who else looks like a princess?
You do.
Oh,
Mila then holds up a mirror.
You do. Mirror stares at it, tufts of fur everywhere. You know what? Bear laughs. It's a big belly rumbling laugh as he lays on his back, and he says, "I will not forget this."
She'll laugh with him.
Oh, that's cute.
Mm.
All right, I think that's good for a scene. I think that's a good
Yeah.
way to end it. Oh my
think
god.
so, too.
You know who else is the princess? You are.
I was trying so hard not to laugh at that. You are. Oh god.
Oh shit. Okay. All right. So last scene. This one's during the travel. I'll also add to this because it involves James T. After the first night, Al, I think it'd be fair to assume that you'd probably check in on the laboratory, right? Make sure
Yes.
everything's okay.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is fine. In fact, it looks like some areas that on the countertops or a few vials that got maybe a little dirty, or maybe you purchased them dirty and haven't had a chance to clean them or anything like that. They look like they've been spit shined. And James T's just so he has cleaned things up for you.
You said
But-
spit shine.
Well, he doesn't have anything else, so
I know. And I'm not
I
going to
know.
be mean about it.
but he
but-
contaminated everything. Yes.
Al is
Okay.
going to notice. He's not going to say anything about it, but he will
Uh-huh.
probably be not that he's been hostile, but noticeably less abrasive with him.
All right, fair enough. But what the purpose of this little NPC initiated scene is James is going to find Tom when he is by himself and not in his room. So what kind of opportunity do you think that would be, Bern?
Oh, okay. Remember that thing that we were talking about before the session? Tom's going to be doing that. He tied a weight to his fishing pole and is casting it into the pool while sitting on a folding chair.
Oh, perfect. Okay. All right. Thanks for sparking my memory. Mm-hmm. So James T scuttles up next to you, and he says, when we were fighting for our lives, I noticed a few things. I noticed how everyone was firing their guns and yelling, and you just were crouched there, thinking, and all of a sudden, whoosh, fire erupted. That was you, wasn't it?
Maybe.
That's good. That's really good. You know why?
Why?
Because that means you and I are kindred spirits.
He's gonna raise his eyebrow.
Oh, don't you understand? I was torn in half and then found by some caravaneers who put me in a freak show to dance. You were a mutation, a muty freak that spawned from genetics. You also are a freak. And instead of dancing, you make flames dance for yourself. So, from one freak to another, how does that make you feel?
He's just going to sigh and kind of keep quiet for a bit. And he's just going to quietly say, I don't like being called a freak.
Oh, you don't! You don't like being called that. How awful for us that we don't get to decide what others call us. Nope, they just stand and they point and they laugh. What would you do if I just laughed at you, What could you do?
I could do many things, but I've made a promise not to.
A promise to who?
Promise to myself. Okay?
That's good. But promises are meant to be broken. I broke so many, and so many were broken against me. Well, just like I have my eyes on your mouth, I have eyes into your soul as well. Once a Simuti freak, always a Simuti freak. And don't try to fool yourself that, because I'm smarter. And with that, he will crab walk away.
Okay. As soon as he leaves, I am going to, strip down to my shorts and just dive in the pool.
Okie dokie.
Try and swim it off.
Groovy.
Dom is trying to be really, really nice.
Yes, he's
after the
succeeding
past
very
couple
well.
of days.
Yep. That's good. All right, that was all up for my NPC-initiated scenes. Was there anything you guys wanted to bring up? Any questions? Anything else that would be going on whilst we travel? I have some general descriptions, but I can save it if you guys have anything else you want to say.
I'm good.
Okay, cool. Well, as you travel, the deluge of rain has not stopped. It has continued throughout the night and throughout the entire next day as well. In fact, the the paths, the soil itself is getting rather muddy. Luckily, you're just traveling in the Behemoth. I'm assuming it's fair to say that you loaded Patrick's ATV into the cargo bay, and it's, I mean, it's just the robot moving around in its legs, right?
I believe so, yeah.
So the likelihood of it getting stuck in mud is pretty low. So I'm not gonna have to roll a piloting check. But yeah, it's just been a downpour for like the past 16 hours. As you travel back to the town of Flint, there's one other, I could say, special encounter or special thing that you notice. And that is, many of the pine trees and coniferous trees of the Appalachian Mountains, you come across an area that isn't normally marked off as a path, but it looks like several trees going down for at least half a mile have been pushed aside. If you choose to investigate in the rain, you would notice that it's peculiar because it looks like something that was probably around 15 feet large and very, very strong to knock down trees from, trunk to root, pushing them aside. You would think it would leave tracks. All right, like footprints, vehicle tracks, anything? No tracks. It's like a big section has been cleared off for no known reason. It's fair to assume that perhaps it's a hover vehicle, right? But the problem is the hover thrusters themselves also make indentations into the ground, especially a permeable muddy ground such as this. You, Al, as a pilot of hover vehicles before trained in that, would realize that.
Mm-hmm.
So what you have is a crap ton of knockdown trees created by a large something with no known tracks or means of conveyance. You can leave that as you will. You can choose to investigate, or you can continue on.
Well, I guess being the pilot, Al would probably be the first to see, unless anyone else is there. He would at least let everyone know about it and ask if anyone. Basically, he would just make people aware of it. Like, hey, check this out. This is odd.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough. Anyone else? Oh, okay.
The entire time since that that little RP with James, Tom would be in his room and he would not get out. So
Okay.
you probably wouldn't be there.
Okay, that's fine. Like
Maybe
I said, you guys.
they disappeared.
And Al would say, kind of cheerfully, it's possible, but they would have still left tracks while they were here.
Just as a crazy-ass hunch, can I roll for a specific type of creature?
Yeah, you better believe it.
Alright, may I roll for an underground creature?
Sure. Roll monster and lore.
Alright, let's see if that actually does make it.
Mm-hmm. You have reason to believe it was not an underground creature.
Alright. Okay. Large. Non-tracked.
Al would ask Patrick, he'd say, well, if it just straight flew like a giant bird, why would it have to crash through trees? And if it didn't fly or hover at all, it would leave some tracks. Patrick, have you ever heard of any sort of creature that hovers?
Yeah, there has been a few creatures I've noted that has hovered. Should I roll?
Roll monster? Yeah, do it, baby.